Hello, 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 everyone. We are on to Game 3 and Day 8 of Metroidvania. Tonight, we are playing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, which just so happens to be my favorite Castlevania game. So, as you can see, I already have a clear save, because this version of the game, which is in Castlevania Advanced Collection, I streamed last year. Not last year, in 2023. So this will be my third playthrough of the game. Every Castlevania game we are playing this month is a game that I have never finished before, except for this game, which I finished twice. I finished it once on a cartridge, an actual GBA, and then I did it again on stream with this version. So we're going to use save slot 2. And I have the extra game mode started as well. Alright. I'll wait for more people to show up before I explain why I was checking for the audio again. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first full solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz. I am a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina. For some reason, the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. But I finally managed to get through the shrine gate, and my senses began to dim. The pitch-black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse the sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. Oh. Hey, looks like he's coming too. Where am I? Whoa! What happened? So you decided to join us. Did you have a pleasant nap? Huh? Who the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name is Genya Arikado. Skip the introductions. I have a few questions and I need answers now. Go ahead. Why have you come here? Why? Well, Mina and I... Hang on, where are we? We're in Dracula's castle. Huh? Dracula's castle? Are you telling me we are in Europe? No, we are inside the solar eclipse. Inside the eclipse? You're insane! Do you think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy. Damn, protect the girl. Go back to where you came from. What was that thing? What was that thing? So it has awakened. What? What has? The spirit of the creature you just killed has entered your body. You have the power to absorb the abilities of the monsters you kill. Why would I have that power? You've gained the power. Now you must go to the Master's Chamber. For what reason? Do you not wish to return with your friend to your own world? Of course I want to go back. To the Master's Chamber. Then you will understand everything. I can't just leave Mina here like this. No need to worry about her. I'll put up a protective barrier. But death will most certainly find those who stay here too long. Yes. Only you can save her from a painful death. And you? What will you do? I too have things I must do within these castle walls. Go, set forth! Both your own life and hers are at stake. This shitty knife. Don't hit that button. I would like the zombie soul. I don't think it's very good, but I want to get most of the souls. Because I don't remember which souls are actually good. I'll definitely recognize it from some of the enemies. There's a couple souls we need to get in order to get the best ending, and one of them is the Durga soul, which we need in order to get some of the other souls. Come back in here with a better weapon. Ow. There we go. And turn that shitty knife into a titty knife. That's more like it. Just wanted to put that on the map. They spin. Alright, we got Skeleton Soul. Ain't no way. Zambies, give me your soul. I remember the Valkyrie and the Disc Knight have two of the best souls in the game. So we'll definitely want to get them. Don't remember what all souls do. Which ones are good. There we go. Well, it's not great. Well, we can at least have that equipped. Okay, got the bat. Got the merman. Alright, we're good to go for now. Alright. And get these 2 souls. And that'll be decent enough for Aria to just start out with. I didn't mean to go back that far. Yeah, we should have an encyclopedia, so... Yeah, we do. So as long as I use that, I can see what souls do what. Also wouldn't hurt to get a few extra levels. Yeah, it sounds good as the other games. In Symphony of the Night, backdashing is faster than moving forward. So if you want to be quick, you got or speedrun the game, you gotta backdash everywhere. But you could also spam the fuck out of it in Symphony of the Night. Harmony of Dissonance has a forward dash, so you can dash in both directions. The only time it's slow is if you swap directions from one to the other, and then there's a slight delay. There's the axe armor. Yeah, that's a good one. Mostly for that reason. Is it enough? Alright. So, once a couple more people show up, I'll explain the audio trouble I just had a moment ago. Nothing to be worried about, because it's not like what it was before. But it is something that has not been happening recently, or for up until now, rather. But I explained it a little briefly in the Discord. Give me your damn soul. Jesus. And some the skeleton archer soul. Then we can move on to the first boss. Alright, I think I should probably go back and save and heal. I guess I'll just explain it now. So, what happened was the last time I used OBS, I had swapped to the scene that I call Discord Call, because it's the scene that I use when I'm in calls with people, since I don't need any of my other sources, I just need the capture card stuff. That lets me hear what I'm playing while I'm in a call with people, or at least while I have my headset on. And I use it for when I'm in calls with people, both when I'm playing games with them, or when I'm streaming to Discord. And evidently, the last 2 times I had that scene open when I closed OBS. When I opened OBS and swapped to my main scene, which also forced me to reload my camera, aka my capture card, because it was pulling from my webcam instead, the audio was decent. And it was immediate right off the bat, rather than what it was before on my old laptop. And a reboot, while staying on that scene, fixed it. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is the case. However, last night, when I did open up Discord to join a call, or rather to watch a stream that I didn't want audio playing from, I didn't have any issues with OBS, and that was from my regular scene. Of course, I hadn't streamed since Friday. So, I can only suspect it's some fuckery with swapping scenes, or maybe some new fuckery from swapping from the capture card to... or from my camera to my capture card. But I don't know. Yeah. So, it can't be the problem that I had before on my old laptop, because I am very confident that was a dying sound card. I can't imagine my sound card is already dying. Also, it goes away when I reboot OBS, and it seems to be specifically if I've recently used OBS and was on a different scene. So, why it's doing it now all of a sudden, I don't know. But, as you can see right now, we are about 30 minutes in the stream and about 50 minutes since I opened OBS, and there's no desync. So, I don't know what's going on. I do need to run more updates on my laptop, and I didn't do it on Saturday like I originally planned. I am absolutely going to do it next Saturday, though. Or next Sunday. As we're mowing the lawns at some point this week, and I think we agreed on doing it on Saturday or Sunday, so it'll be one of those days. Whichever day that I'm not mowing the lawn is when I'm going to run some updates. Because I think I need to run some component updates anyways, because I've been having issues with my second monitor. And it all started since I last updated my laptop. Alright. So we could go for the true ending, or the best ending. But that requires getting 100% of the souls, which is really annoying since some of the end game souls are from really annoying enemies that only spawn after the final or during the final area of the game, which doesn't really have a map. So it's a little hard to keep track of where the save rooms are. So we're not going to go that far. But I would like to at least get the good souls. And there's 3 souls we absolutely have to get in order to beat the game and get the better ending. Which I guess would be the true ending. And in order to get one of them, I believe I need to get a 4th soul in order to get into a hidden area. Because if I remember correctly, one of the souls we need is in a hidden area that you can only get with a couple souls, and one of the easiest ones to get, I believe, is the Durga soul. OBS doing OBS things, I guess. Yeah, as far as I can tell, this time it is OBS. Well, I mean, Soma alone looks so much better. Look at this walk animation. Like, look at how smooth that is. I mean, Zeno, you remember what the skeletons look like when they died in the previous 2 games, yeah? These guys actually break apart properly. Like they almost have physics. Remember, Circle of the Moon, which is especially rough looking, was a launch title for the GBA. It came out in 2001. This came out at the end of the GBA's life in 2005. I believe by 2004 the DS was already out, and people were still trying to figure out how to work with it. So by the time this game came out, the DS had been out for about at least a few months. There were still GBA games coming out at the time. Most notably, Minish Cap was one of them. Was the door to the right lead to? Wouldn't it be faster to just use that door to reload the room? It's a boss fight. I wanted to grab this soul, this guy's soul before I went into the boss fight. Yeah, those blue doors are always lead to boss fights. That's been consistent throughout the Metroidvanias, it seems. I don't remember the boss fight being very hard, and we have whatever we would need at the moment to really make it easy. But I just want to get that, I just want to get the souls of every enemy from the early rooms before the first boss, before we move on, just so I have a little bit of variety to work with for the different enemies. And then I'll probably be getting them on a case-by-case basis. So you're right, it would be faster, but I have to fight a boss first. And this one skeleton has been... Well, maybe it would make more sense to do boss fight, actually. Oh. Well, we can do the boss fight now. How many times has that fucking happened since I started Metroidvania this year? None of it, if it keeps happening throughout the rest of the month, none of it is going to top a fucking Circle of the Moon. I was like, oh, the pot in the mail hasn't dropped in a while, and then it immediately drops, and I just go, I fucking hate this game. Alright. Don't have anything to put here. Yeah, the axe armor is by far the strongest. Oh yeah, Xeno, just so you know, this game has a bit of a big plot twist. So, out of the 3 Castlevanias that I'll be playing for Metroidvania, this is the one where you probably don't want to be paying attention to the story. Castle Map 1. Keeping eye. It's not the Durga, it's a different one. Fuck's the peeping eye? There it is. Ability to identify breakable walls. That would be good to have. Alright. And I gotta go through these because there's one specific soul that I need to get for something later. But I don't remember the name of the enemy. So it'd be easier if I'm just looking at picture to the right so I can see what Soma looks like when he uses it. Because it's one of the transformation spells. That's funny. Where is it? Oh yeah, Creaking Skull. We'll get that one later. Because the Creaking Skull shows up again as a regular enemy. That's a good one to have. Where is it? Okay, Devil is a good one for that one thing. Manticore. Curly. That's the one. Okay. We need the Curly Soul. Alright, we need the Curly Soul. I don't know why the thing says 7 over there, because the PPI is number 84 on the list. That's just telling me that I have 7 souls. So the reason why I remembered the Durga is because the Durga and the Curly had the same sprite, but just different colors. So the worst part of this game and Dawn of Sorrow is most of the abilities you really want throughout the game are from a grind. You can get lucky. You can absolutely get lucky and get them first try. We actually have it a moment earlier before you showed up, Xeno, where I killed 2 bats and got a soul from both of them. Like, I killed both of them at the same time and got 2 souls. There we go. Flying armor. Where's the killerfish drop? Alright. Useless, good to know. So we actually needed that flying armor. Spirit. Soul, that's the word. Literally can't beat the game without it. Any of the souls you get that are on pedestals like that are usually required to beat the game. Some of them are from enemies that aren't in the game, but are from other entries in the series. See, you need the flying skeleton because you can't get through there without it. Some souls are stat increases. Zombie soldier. Those hand grenades. That's not a bad one. Already got that from a different enemy. Zombie souls just won't be... Are they permanent increases or just an increase if equipped? Do you mean the stat increase ones? They are only increased if you have them equipped. Because it's the yellow soul, which are the ones that you equip. So, see? I unequip it. Stats go back down. In my experience, the stat increase ones aren't all that worth it. However, there is one soul that increases your stats based on how many souls you have. That one is worth it. Assuming you've collected most of the souls in the game by that point. We're not going to do that this playthrough, most likely. If I am going to do it, I'm going to do it off stream, but since this is a marathon instead of my usual method of streaming. Walk armor with RNG. True. And it counts number of souls, not a variety of souls. So if you have multiples of the same soul, it still counts. If I remember correctly, if you get multiples of the same soul, it increases the power of that soul. But I don't remember if that's actually true. And of course, the enemies have different drop rates for the souls. Apparently, some of the early game enemies have the worst. Which is funny, because most of the early game enemies, their souls aren't really worth it. Those are just too weak. The Valkyrie, Creaking Skull, and Disc Armor have three of my favorite souls in the game. I remember them. I'm not going to see the Valkyries for a bit. I want this one just because I want to be able to blow up hand grenades. I don't even know if I'll use it, but... You never know. I mean, the last time I streamed this, I did get over 75% of the souls in the game. A couple of the souls in the game are kind of annoying. If you know what a Mandragora is, it's the Mandrake root. It's a Mandrake. I fucking hate that I'm about to reference this. But if you remember the screaming plants in Harry Potter, that's a Mandrake. That's also called a Mandragora. And there is an enemy that uses the Mandragora in this game. It is a skeleton that pulls out the Mandragora, it screams, deals a massive AoE, and then kills both the skeleton and the Mandragora. In order to get that soul, you have to get it as a drop from killing the enemy. But the only way to get it as a drop is for you to be the one to kill the Mandragora. Which means you need a strong enough weapon and high enough stats to be able to kill it before it screams. Because if it screams, it'll automatically die and it won't count for the drop. And if I remember correctly, it took me more time than I'm willing to admit to get that soul. And it ended up being for moot because I didn't even get all the souls to get the best ending. Because to get the best ending, you need 100% of the souls. And there is a point of the game where you're in an area kind of sort of outside of the castle that has a unique set of enemies. They're not found anywhere else in the game. And their souls do count for 100%. And a lot of them are really, really annoying, and there's no map for the area. Plus, I don't remember there being a map for the area. So it's not as easy to get them unless you can memorize where the save points are. And knowing me, I'm not going to be able to do that as easily. Random fact, mandrakes are in the nightshade family, so they're related to eggplants, tomatoes, potatoes, and peppers. Yeah, in some pieces of media, Harry Potter's one of the most famous ones. Mandrakes are the screaming plants. In Harry Potter, they take the form of a plant that looks like I think a baby. In this, it's just a head. A plant head, but still. Also, coming to think of it, Zeno, we talked about before about whether I was allergic to the stuff in the nightshade family. It's just tomatoes, because I don't have any issues eating potatoes or peppers. I mean, I used to snack on candied jalapenos. I would just, like, put them on chips and eat them as is. I wouldn't even get any dip or anything. You know, I kind of forgot it did that. The rotting meat that you get from the zombie soldiers deals about 100 HP of damage. By the way, Zeno, save room. You see this coffin? This coffin right down here? You know whose coffin that is, right? That is Alucard's coffin from Symphony of the Night. It is a callback to Symphony of the Night. That's one of the reasons why some people consider this Symphony of the Night 2. So I can't vouch for Dawn of Sorrow, but Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia are really, really good. And Jonathan and Charlotte have a lot more personality than any of the other characters we'll be playing as. So, it's really only uphill from here. But I can't personally vouch for Dawn of Sorrow, because I did play a few hours of the other two DS games, but when I got Dawn of Sorrow, I only played it enough to get to the first save room. Because I was going to play it at a later point. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then I never did. Because my plan was eventually to play the DS Castlevanias off-stream. But then Castlevania Dominus Collection was announced, and I thought, okay, I'll play them on-stream after I got that collection. And that was further delayed by limited run games being limited run games. So, of course, I had to wait several months before I could stream it. And then I thought, okay, I'll just wait until Metroid Mania, since that'll be an option for streams this year, if I don't get what I need for the Wii U in time to do Metroid Prime Trilogy. And lo and behold, I did not do what I needed in time in order to stream Metroid Prime Trilogy. I still need those cables. And we probably should get the battery in the Wii gamepad replaced just to be safe. I don't think I need it to stream Wii games through the Wii U. But if I'm going to be using the Wii U at all, we really should have that battery replaced. So, I'm in no hurry to do that, though. Because I do have another option for streaming Wii games. I do have a Wii in my room that I can use. And I'm perfectly willing to use that. It was just recommended to me to use the Wii U because it's easier. And plus it outputs the Wii games in HD, so they'll look a little nicer. And it does actually output in HD for Wii games. So we'll get to the Metro Prime trilogy when I get to them. I have a lot of games, so there's a lot of stuff I want to stream. So it's really just a constant back and forth of figuring out what I'm going to stream and when. And that's the main reason why I don't really replay games on stream outside of special occasions or events. Because that way I have enough time to go through all the games that I want to stream that I have never played before. Because, I mean, there's a few games that I've streamed that I wouldn't mind playing again. And I'm probably going to replay at some point. One of them is Signalis. I want to replay the Silent Hills as well. I want to give Silent Hill 4 another shot. It's like, for example, Silent Hill 4 is Spoonie Cat's favorite Silent Hill game. And Spoonie did my rough sheet of my icon. And they will be doing my PNG tuber at some point. It's a win, not an if. It's gonna be a few months. Because it's not gonna happen until after I get a Switch 2. And with my current finances, assuming I don't make too many stupid purchases, I should be able to get a Switch 2 by mid-July. Be able to get a Switch 2 in Mario Kart. And more yawns. And then I need a little bit more money in order to get a Pro Controller unique to the Switch 2. And a I don't want to use a knife though. And a GameCube controller for NSO. I have to get multiple GameCube controllers. I'm only going to get one right off the bat. I don't think I need a second Switch 2 Pro controller, because if I really need it, if I really need someone else to play on my Switch, like Zeno, if he was going to play on my Switch 2 with me on the TV or something, he would just connect his controller to my Switch 2. It's really easy to do. If I really need a third controller, I'll just use my current Switch controller, and then I'll just reconnect it to my Switch when I need it. Oh, this zombie soul really ain't dropping. I just want to throw grenades. Oh yeah, this game in Japan takes place in the 90s. In the US, it takes place in 2035. Which is a future that has not passed yet. It's such a weird change. Yeah, I don't know why they changed it. They changed it to the future for some reason, which was the future then and is still the future now. And I think Soma's name was changed. I don't know if he's still Soma Cruz in Japanese, but this game starts out in Japan. Because the intro says that Soma is an exchange student living in Japan who went to one of the shrines in order to see the solar eclipse. And going up the stairs felt longer than usual. He blacked out and then ended up in Dracula's castle. Because we are currently in the solar eclipse. More on that will be explained later in the story, but I don't remember if Soma is Japanese or not in the Japanese version. Because this was at that weird period of game localizations where they were trying to, like, Americanize things, so characters would change nationalities to become white or American. Names would get changed and whatnot. So that way it would feel more quote-unquote welcoming to Americans. Because companies hadn't yet realized that when viewing Japanese media, people want it to be Japanese. This is also during that time where Western gaming journalism was extremely hostile to Japanese stuff. Like, it's kind of really weird how hostile gaming media at the time was to Japanese things. Literally watch any X-Play clip about a Japanese game, and I'm pretty sure none of them have aged well. Alright, I'm just gonna move on. I don't need skinning that badly. Fucking clip that! Hang on, can I clip my own stream from here? Yes, I can. Did it pick up? God. Alright. So I think Xeno had to go cover the birds, so... Ghost! 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 Here, question mark. About the ghost. This one's a spirit that will fight evil. Might not be a bad idea. Oh, there was also the, what was it? Skeleton soldier. Fuck is it? Oh, here we go. Skeleton Knight. Strength is increased by 1. Not worth it. The ghost might be worth it, though. I feel like these guys infinitely spawn. When I was a kid, I thought these were ghosts of turtles. Because I thought they were turtles. I'm going to be sitting here for a bit. I'm going to give up and say, okay, I don't think I need the soul. And then the moment I start to leave, I'm going to get the soul. Okay. Fuck you. Can I even get up higher in here yet? I don't have the double jump. There is a double jump. No. Okay. Give me that. I forgot to check some of these other enemies. So we got, let's see. Blue Crow attacks by flying crows at enemies. Goes to Blade Vortex. That might be worth it. And there's a Bower, which I think is all the way down at the bottom for some reason. But I never checked the Bower. Or Bower. Oh, that is a good one. Hang on. That is a good one to have. Chat, we gotta go back. Back to the past, Samurai Jack. That was fast. Okay, now we go back. Oh, rapier. This is a good weapon. There we go. A hammer. Zeno, are you back? Been back for a while? Okay, you should see the clip I sent you. It happened again. Excuse me. I apologize for the burping. I had a hot dog. I had 2 hot dogs for supper. But they were better than the last 2 that I had. Because, yeah, pickles. Yeah, it happened again. I don't know why it keeps happening. It's happened 4 times now, I think. Rock armor's a good one. Ow. Okay. I have the tiny devil soul again. I wasn't trying to get that, but okay. Also, something cool about this game, Xeno, on GBA, it's not available in this version. You can actually trade with another copy of the game to trade your souls. Because this game has a New Game Plus mode. So as long as you're playing as Soma, you can carry over your souls and stats between playthroughs. I think it's one of the only Castlevania games with a New Game Plus. I don't know about the DS games, because I've never finished any of them. But that mode is dummied out in this version because there's no way to connect to another copy, since this is purely a single-player game. Or a single-player collection. You may notice that there's a blank spot in the menu. That's, I think, where it would have been. It might have actually been on the main screen, I forget which. May have been both, I don't know. It was called Soul Exchange. So, in other Castlevania games, your hearts and your MP are separate counts. Oh. In this, they're actually the same. That number on the left isn't my hearts, that's my health. There is actually another room that has these rock armors. Or boulder armors, whatever they're called. Rock armors. Which technically is a better room to farm them. But this room is right next to a save point. Because the other room doesn't have the fucking skeleton archer over there. Also, this game has a bit of an exploit. So, Xeno, you can jump attack, and you can ground attack, you can also crouch attack. But you can't really go any faster than this. However, if you attack just before Soma lands, you can immediately attack again. I'm sure there's something similar to that in Symphony of the Night. Probably. I wasn't able to do anything like this in the last two Castlevania games, but to be fair, I was kind of stuck with using whips. Hey, Atsu! How's it going? You made a hot dog date in Chicago. I know a few places. But no, like, seriously, if you come to Chicago, I will pay for lunch, at least once. I still live with my family, so maybe it wouldn't be a good idea for you to come to my house. Just for now, but... I do know of several restaurants that offer hot dogs. That, funnily enough, use the same ingredients that I use. The kind of guy you can bring home. Okay, okay. I don't know, it would just be awkward. All the fun stuff is downtown anyways, we don't want to be over here. Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, we do it down. We meet up downtown. There's a beautiful park down there. I think there's a couple actually. One of them is Millennium Park. Beautiful view of the lakefront. There's Navy Pier. There's Mag Mile, which is where all the big shopping centers are downtown. A lot of restaurants around there. There's Wrigleyville if you want to see Wrigley Field. Which, funnily enough, I've never actually been in Wrigley Field. I've been in Wrigleyville. But I was there for a restaurant. I wasn't there for the Cubs. One of my friends is a big sports fan, and she got really mad that I've never been to a Cubs game. Just not a sports guy. If you take me to a sports game, I'm gonna be bored the whole time. I don't do sports. I would very much like this rock armor, please, so I can move on. I would like this guy's soul. You ever do any sports as a kid? Not really. I wasn't, like, on any teams or anything. I mean, when I was, like, in fucking first grade or kindergarten or something, my grandma put me on a soccer team that I got kicked out of because I refused to play any of the games. I only went to practice. And I didn't really play any sports for the rest of grade school. I took golf lessons in high school, which I quit because I couldn't hit the damn ball. I am not a sports kid. I mean, like, I played catch, I played basketball for fun. And there was this one game that we played in grade school that was really popular by the time I graduated called Foursquare. Which I got made fun of for liking when I swapped schools. Which pissed me off. But that's about it. I like sports games. I like Wii Sports, I like Mario Golf, I like Mario Tennis. Other than that, I'm not really a sports kid. Never have been, probably never will be. I was in esports for a while, but it was really just Rocket League, and then when Epic Games bought the developers, and they made Rocket League turn to shit, I completely lost interest in the esport. Alright. I am giving this 3 more tries and then I'm moving on. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Well, the funny didn't happen. Ow. They get shot in the leg, though. You know, it's not really hot dogs, but it's really funny. I'd say you're not the only person who has mentioned wanting to go on basically a food date with me, because Kohai said something similar because he wants to go to Portillo's, which, funnily enough, is where I would have taken you to get hot dogs. But I mean, like, if you're in Chicago for the first time, you gotta go to Portillo's. Well, okay. It'd be really fucking funny if it happened again there. Yeah. Portillo's chocolate cake shake, my beloved. So I actually haven't gotten their hot dogs much. That's what they're known for. I usually go for their burgers, but what I really like in them is their Maxwell Street Polishes. A Maxwell Street Polish is a grilled Polish sausage on a hot dog bun, slathered in yellow mustard, and topped with a shitload of grilled onions. And traditionally, they're Spanish yellow onions, so they're sweet. It is heavenly. You cook the Polish sausage properly and you get slightly caramelized. It's so good. Oh, hello there. Hello? You're human, aren't you? Relax, my name is Graham. Let's just say I'm a missionary. Oh, I'm Soma Cruz. You weren't here in this shrine before, were you? How did you get here? Not sure. I went through the shrine gate, and boom, I was here. I see. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, I don't mind. Is it true that this is Dracula's castle? Well, certainly is. But isn't Dracula's castle in Europe somewhere? In theory, yes. But his true castle exists somewhere else. His true castle? Yes, it's a well-known fact in the underworld. Do you believe in vampires? Oh, no, I thought the story of Dracula was made up, actually. No, it's all true. It was leaked to the outside world. Usually, the church handles these things with utmost secrecy. In the course of time, Dracula has resurrected many times, when people lost faith, and craved chaos and destruction. So, are you trying to tell me now that Dracula has been resurrected? No, Dracula perished in 1999. You know of the prophecy of 1999, don't you? Nostradamus' great prophecy? That's right. Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted. But vampire hunters destroyed him completely. They ended his regeneration cycle by sealing his castle, the symbol of his demonic power, inside the darkness of an eclipse. And that eclipse is where we are now? Yes, there's still more to the story. There's more? In the year 2035, a new master will come to the castle, and he will inherit all of Dracula's powers. But that's... Yes, that time is now. I better get going. Is that all, then? Oh, yes, thank you. Farewell, and be careful. Yes, you too. So I don't know the dates exactly in the Japanese version, but in the Japanese version it does take place in the 90s. So that I don't know when the death of Dracula was in the Japanese script. I just know that in the English script they moved that to the 90s, and then the current year to 2035. By the way, Zeno, are you paying attention? Are you looking? Do you see? Watch the doors. The doors are 3D objects. Sorry, I like cool tech stuff like that, and compared to the last two games, it's just nice having something that actually kind of resembles Symphony of the Night. So we got a lot of enemies in this area. Okay. Listen, I get excited about cool tech in games, okay? I nerd out over it. Never good. Yeah, we're not making as much progress as I... Ooh, 100 coins. $100 dues. God. That's this comment about hot dogs is making me think of the damn pickles again. The whole reason why I made hot dogs again, even though we just made it, or even though I just made hot dogs the other day, was because we got new pickles. Because the one thing that was missing from my hot dogs on Saturday was the pickles. Because I had to throw out the pickles because they were a fair bit out of date. And really good pickles. Like, you put a jar of pickles in front of me and I will make some unholy noises with them. I love pickles. There was a time when I was much younger, and I told my sister that I was craving pickles, and she went into the living room to announce to my mom that she was worried I was pregnant. I think about that a lot. Bamboo sword. Is that better than what I currently have? No. But, like, if you want good Chicago-style hot dogs, you gotta have pickles on them. You might think it's overkill with relish and pickles, but it's actually two different kinds of pickling. Because the relish is a sweet relish, and the pickles are dill. So you get both. That's the wrong button. Okay. Giant ghost. Oh boy, where's this one? Giant ghost, giant ghost, giant skeleton. Giant bat, giant ghost. That might be worth getting. That was fast. That's an R1. Also, fun fact about the flying armor, the speed you drop at is actually based on the speed you start at. So for example, if you start holding R at the peak of your jump, you'll float down slowly, but if you reached higher speeds, you won't float at all. You'll just drop, even with the flying armor active. So it does actually factor in your speed as you're falling. There's just like a lot of care and passion put into this game compared to either of the previous games that we've played. And it really does show. I just adore this game. This is my favorite Castlevania game. Like, you guys know me, I fucking adore the Castlevania series. Nobody hates Konami more than I do, because I'm also a Silent Hill fan. But Castlevania is one of my all-time favorite series. There's the Curly enemies. Actually, that's Durgo. Whoops. We won't see Curly for a little bit. We need a Curly a Curly soul in order to get into one of the secret areas. Here. Another one. Oh, this game's soundtrack is also really good. Unlike Circle of the Moon, it actually has a lot of unique songs. Circle of the Moon is mostly just remixes of songs from elsewhere in the series. Kind of with no rhyme or reason, because it has both the Sinking Old City from Bloodlines and the boss theme from Castlevania 64 in it. But this is mostly original compositions. Hey, Elizabeth. That's why it's important to have a variety of items. Oh, we are not at full health. Keep time. Time equipped. Manticore. And that's why it's important to have a variety of souls. Right, I'm gonna go back and save. I need to talk to some people about how to make a redeem play random sounds. I know some of my friends use Mix It Up, because I want to replace that specific sound alert with one that plays a random boomer shooter sound. So every time it's redeemed, it plays a different sound. I just don't know how to do it myself. But I don't actually use Mix It Up, so I need to figure that out. Okay. Is Hell's Kitchen still on, or did they cancel that show? Like, do they still make new episodes of Hell's Kitchen? I don't really watch much TV anymore. Fuck these enemies. Listen, man, what happened there? Cancel what Rams is doing other things. Yeah. Ah, mobile. Right. Okay. Yeah, I have done that occasionally on my phone. Usually I proofread as I post, which is why it sometimes takes me forever to respond because I keep pressing the wrong damn button. But... oh, that's fine. I was... hello, there's a secret up there. There we go. So let's say just... ooh, 1,000 gold. Dollars. Thing. Money. I'll be in Japan, though. Ballroom ghosts. Ballroom ghosts. So I watched the Kung Fu Hustle trailer recently because my best friend hasn't seen Kung Fu Hustle. One of my best friends. You guys remember Dennis? He hasn't fucking seen the movie. Oh, Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl. Yes, I've had Ballroom Blitz stuck in my head. Oh, every now and then. I was looking for Q because nothing else on the game has Q in the name. Quetzalcoatl, 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 where are you? Where are you? There it is. Increase by 2. That's not worth it. Ballroom Ghosts. Oops. I think that's what they're called. Oh yeah, Zeno, one of the souls is a waiter skeleton, which lets you throw curry at enemies. Ghost Dancer, there we go. Luck is increased by 1. I mean... it's kinda worth it. And there are a lot of them up here. I don't think I can reach all of them at the moment, though. Yeah, they're a little high up. Might as well just continue. Ow! Flea Man. Probably not worth it. Need to double jump to get over there. Zombie officer. Zombie soldier. Zombie officer. Jumping while taking damage restores health. I don't think that's really worth it. I don't think so. Study. We don't have the map of this area. Getting Durga probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't feel like looking at what she does, though. Yeah, and for those watching, the reason why I keep calling out things for Xeno is I've been trying to get him to play the other Castlevania games for years. And Aria of Sorrow is one of the main ones I wanted him to play. Because it's basically Symphony of the Night, too. It's also just my favorite Castlevania, so obviously I want other people to play it. Not all the MCs is most similar. Yeah. Oh, kind of. I mean, you're not a Belmont. You also get to actually equip different weapons, so it's a lot more interesting than the first two games on GBA. Because you can use swords and other weapons technically as Nathan, but by nature of being a Belmont, or effectively being a Belmont, he only has the whip as his main weapon. So it's not really all that interesting. There's also, like, barely any items you get in the game. So it's just really boring, in comparison, at least. Harmony of Dissonance was at least better. Because he had a wider variety of items you could get. But you were still stuck with the whip. Ow. Ow. Fucking ow. That's a bit far to go to a save point. But with this, you actually get equipable weapons. So it really does feel like Symphony of the Night. And it's really helped by the fact that you're not playing as a Belmont or someone who's Belmont adjacent. Like Nathan. I don't even know how Nathan relates to the Belmont family. Because I don't think that's ever explained, at least not in the game itself. Mm. That's a yawn, by the way. Now, Dawn of Sorrow, you're still playing as Soma, so that would effectively be Symphony of the Night 3. But from what I know, Dawn of Sorrow isn't as good as Aria of Sorrow. I don't know if it's bad or good or at all, because I've never actually played it. But I do know that it's kind of just more of the same. With the added advantage of some minor voice acting. And for Portrait of Ruin, you're not playing as a Belmont, but you're playing as someone who's Belmont adjacent, because you're playing as the son of John Morris from Bloodlines. However, they get away with the fact that you are stuck with a whip by saying, oh, actually, Jonathan can't use the whip because he's not a true descendant of the Belmont clan. That's a good thing, yeah. So you still get other weapons. And of course, Charlotte has magic. You also get 2 playable characters in that, so it's a little more interesting. And there's some light puzzles with, there's some light puzzles with having 2 playable characters. And then, I know a lot of people love Order of Ecclesia, and Shinoa is supposed to be one of the best protagonists. If you talk about Dawn of Sorrow, Elizabeth, that's the first DS one. The 3DS one is Mirror of Fate, which is part of the Lords of Shadow games. Yeah. There's only one 3DS Castlevania, and that's Mirror of Fate. Student Witch. Oh my god, I can throw cats at enemies. I don't want that. Ooh, bastard sword. There we go. Releases a lethal cat that runs full speed at enemies. So in other words, I'm ramming a pussy into someone. Huh? Evil butcher. Throws butcher knives. Ooh, give me that. Uncurse. Ow, that hurts. There's a way to get stuck in the crate, and if that happens, you get soft-locked. Can't slide yet. She's just fucking rocking out with her tits out. Alright. I know what Arachne does. I'm looking for ectoplasm. Ectoplasm. That's worth getting. That is absolutely worth it. Alright. There we go. Uh. Melon. Okay. So curse in this drains your MP. Ooh, cream soda. You know, I can't remember the last time I had a cream soda. That is one of the books that tells you what you need to beat the game. However, I already know what I need to beat the game, so... That's what you need to know to get the true ending. And, already know. Hey, you're... Soma, aren't you? You must be him. Yes, but who are you? Oh, forgive me, I'm Yoko Belnades. I'm a member of the church. Why would a member of the church recognize me? You've met Genya... Ricardo, right? I did meet him, but... He told me about you and asked me to help you if you were in trouble. Ricardo said that? It's hard to believe. Well, he may seem cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy. Maybe looking out for you because you share the same dark powers. Wait, did you say my powers are dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? Oh no. Did I say something? Well, what's that said? Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I have no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you, so you may not realize it yet. Now, I called it a dark power, that doesn't mean it's evil. It's like a weapon. Its user decides whether to use it for good or evil. Well, when you put it that way, I feel a little better. Since I got this power, I began to lose my sense of self. You are yourself. There's no one else you could be. Don't second-guess yourself. Be confident. That's most important. I think I understand now. Thanks, Yoko. I'm not used to being thanked by people. I forgot to ask you, have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man. I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers. No way! He did not look like a bad guy. Right, I've got a bridge to sell you. Don't be fooled by his appearance. He's not who you think he is. Oh. Alright. Well, I must be going. I've got to find Graham. See you around. Go forth, my mighty steed! I seem to remember the Minotaur has a funny, soul. Ow. I don't remember if it's this guy or the red Minotaur, though. No, it's the other one. Okay. I am going to hop back to that save room and save. It really is funny if you compare this game to Circle of the Moon, because it just shows how much games can change on the same console when developers get more used to working with the hardware. Anything else been happening? Things have been pretty quiet here. How much has been going on? I just realized I am suddenly very hungry. Well, they did find out the moon's a circle. Hot Ratopia. Ratopia. Don't know if I remember what that is. I feel like they look more like rice than rats. I mean, mice than rats. Or maybe they look like rice too, I don't know. Ooh. This one's pretty fun. Hey, Xena, look! I'm Ivy Valentine. Oh my goodness! Flash drive! Oh my goodness. Mods, can we get a shout out for Flash Drive? What are you playing? Spider-Man 2. Is that the Sony one? I need to play that. I haven't played the first one. Welcome on in. I hope you had a good stream. Raiders, if you don't know who I am, the raid alert was muted. Hang on. We can fix that. Oh! That's why. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it wasn't muted for me. Here we go. Yeah, I forgot to actually set it to be controlled via OBS. So, there we go. That fixed it. Raiders, if you don't know who I am the one and only Dapper Dragon. This month, I am streaming Castlevania games as part of an event I call Metroidmania. Tonight we are on the third game of my playthrough, or of the month, which is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, which is the third and final GBA game and my favorite Castlevania game. I stream mostly retro games and the odd Nintendo game and indie game. And I hope you all had a good time with Flash Drive. And if you need to do your after-stream care, by all means, go ahead and do it. And hi Zithiel. This game is going well. We're not making as much progress as I would have hoped because of the grind. Or the RNG, but we're getting there. Game's not very long, thankfully. So yeah, conveniently, Flash Drive, you actually helped me out there because I was trying to make sure that the Twitch alerts worked, because I swapped from Stream Elements to Twitch alerts. So, you actually just did me a very big favor, because I haven't actually had them activate yet. So, thank you. So, that means I can, probably move away from Stream Elements entirely by the end of the week. Figure out dinner, but stream's going well, dude. Yeah, it's going well, and you get your din-din. I had hot dogs for dinner myself. They were very tasty. Ow. Uh-oh. What's a child like yourself doing in a place like this? A child? You're rude, Grandpa. Oh, my apologies. My name's Hammer. The army ordered me to come here. Hi, I'm Soma. Thought I was inspecting the shrine, but suddenly I was in the castle. Do you think that's a mean thing to do to a guy? That has bailed on my mission. What do you mean? There were a bunch of strange people gathered at the shrine. Thought they'd be good customers, so I opened up a shop. Ah, good for you. There are weapons all over this castle, no monsters at the front gate. Good place for a shop. Come on by. I'll give you a good deal. See you around. Shop, huh? I don't get it. Double jump. Alright. Let's see here. I don't have the slide, so I can't go through there yet. Shed! Bug! Fog. Oh boy, the flea man. God, she really is just rocking out with her titties out. Oh boy, and cursed again, my favorite. Cracking. Heart pendant. Broadsword. So I don't like the ones that, I don't like the swords that swing vertically like that. I don't think they're as good. I don't think Bone Pillar is worth it. What does Bone Pillar give? Is that going to be another common enemy that's just going to show up at the very end of the stupid list? Oh god, the Nova Skeleton's back. I forgot about that. Bone Pillar. No, that's actually a useful one. Okay, we're gonna get that. Ow. Fuck the Nova Skeletons. Yeah, they're called beam skeletons in this. Yeah, I think the most fucked up thing about Harmony of Dissonance, now that I think about it, is that it has an extra Legion boss fight. That is the corpse of Legion. I just kind of remembered that fight out of the blue, and it's really fucked up. You know, not everybody likes the Castlevania anime. Usually the big sticking point a lot of people have is the dialogue. I wasn't too thrilled about the violence at first. But, like, playing the Castlevania games again, this series has always been violent. It's just, they kind of get away with it because you're killing zombies or monsters. But there's a lot of blood, and some of the monsters are actually kind of horrifying. So, like, I think that's kind of a silly complaint, because that just means you haven't played enough Castlevania games. Now, for sure, the classic Vanias, the ones that are just standard 2D platformers, yeah, if you've only played those, you'll probably be surprised at the violence. That was Leon. Ow. Why did the evil butcher turn around? Alright, so with that raid alert going off and working, and me fixing the audio for it, because I didn't realize I didn't actually have the audio set up in OBS. That means that when I do my laptop work this weekend, I can completely move away from Stream Elements. Which is great, because fuck Stream Elements. Come on, Mr. Bone Pillar. The skeleton fandom is dying. Like this stream if you're a true boner. Ah, damn. Also, it's not really stated in this game, but you can probably figure out who Arikado is by the fact that Yoko started to call him Alu something. I don't think this game ever says who he really is. But his name is not Genya Arikado. I'll wait on saying who he actually is in case it's revealed in Dawn of Sorrow. But you can probably figure it out, because they make it pretty obvious. Well, they make it pretty obvious if you're familiar enough with the Castlevania movies. Ow, ow. I just want the bones. The bone soul. The boner soul. I just want the soul of boner. That's all I want. Yo, when is Soulja Boy releasing his next fucking console? I was just... Fucking train of thought just went from Boner Soul to Soulja Boy somehow. And then I remembered that Soulja Boy sold some consoles from his website, but they were actually just some random Chinese emulation handheld or console or something that you could slap any logo onto and sell it as is. And he claimed that it was an actual console when it really wasn't. And I think around the same time he claimed that he bought Atari, which prompted Atari's owner to say, no the fuck you didn't. I don't understand Soulja Boy. He's an enigma. I do not understand him. I'm giving up. We're moving on. This is taking too long. I'm like evil bitcher. Got him. Oh, a hammer, but I already have one because I got it as a drop. Ooh, yay. Yeah, we only have about 40 minutes left. Holy shit. Feels like I haven't done much. Probably because I haven't. So I don't think I have. I believe there is a save room over here. No, but it's on the other side of this. I'm gonna go hit that save room real quick before I do this, just to be safe. Ow. So there's a little more we can do now in this room. And we can do this. Anti-venom. Alright, that's a good thing. Always good to have. Warp point, I'll hit that in a moment. Since it's on the other side of the room. So unlike in other Castlevania games, you can actually choose the warp point you go to. You don't just automatically go to whatever the next one is on the list. That's such a weird one. What does Killer Doll give? Enemy eyes are drawn to the doll. Yeah. It's not really something that I care about. Cestus. Kestis, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think... Yeah, that's... Sorry, just checking something. I think that is basically a Knuckle Duster or Brex Knuckles. Welcome back, Soma. Hey. What? That man over there. Who? You mean Hammer? His name's Hammer, huh? Don't you think he's a little scary? No, I think he's a decent guy. Look at all those weapons he has over there. He told me he was opening up his own shop. Here? He's opening a shop in this castle? He's weird. Yeah, it's pretty strange. If you say that he's a good guy, I'll believe you. Welcome back. How are you holding up? Lately I've had some really bad headaches. Will you be alright? Yes, no need to worry. I'm fine. Out of there. You came. Is this where you've opened your shop? Yep. Yes, it is. Look at that cute young lady over there. She's staring at you. Is she your friend? Yeah. Oh! I had no idea you were so popular with the ladies. Hey, it's not like that. Don't be shy now, you hear? It's good to be young. It's a good thing. Alrighty, back to business. Take a look around, friend. Unlike the previous games, you can actually sell all those extra items you've been getting. Instead of just gems. I don't like the vertical swords very much, but the katana is pretty good right now. And the reason why I don't like the vertical swords that much is because with the way the sprites are animated, the vertical swords it's a vertical swing compared to the other swords, which are stabs. So with the vertical swings, it takes longer to actually hit your enemy. It's only by a second or two, but that can matter. Against this Kestis, it's basically boxing gloves from ancient Rome. Usually they were just a fuck ton of leather straps. Some did have metal plates or spikes on them. Usually they were seen during gladiator fights between Kestis fighters. Okay. One of the other weapons that I saw was a Bastillard that was in Hammer's shop. So I'm gonna get that, because we can't do anything over here yet. We need the Undying Spirit in order to get through here. One moment. Alright. Just checking something. And there goes my laptop's fans. Alright. Save point over here. Alliance. Siren. The dance hall. Strange. I sense a dark power within you. Who are you? It's rude to ask questions before introducing yourself. Yes, you're right. Can't give you my name, but people call me Jay. People call you Jay? Why hide your real name? Are you a criminal? No, I have amnesia. Told that I was in an accident in 1999. When I woke up in the hospital, I'd forgotten my name and my past. Oh, I see. Well, my name's Soma. Your dark power. Were you born with it? I don't really know. First noticed it when I entered this castle. I see. I guess I was mistaken. Sir Jay, why have you come to this castle? Call me Jay. I am filled with fear when I hear the name Dracula. I came here because of the prophecy. I also thought my memory might return. In fact, since my arrival, I felt like my memory is returning. When your accident occurred in 1999, maybe Dracula was involved. Here you are correct, especially since I have magical powers. Jay, are you an exorcist? Well, you might say that, but I work for no one but myself. I must be going now. I'm sure we'll meet again. Yes, see ya. Alright, that guy's soul. We need his soul. We absolutely need that soul. That is one of my favorite souls in the game. Come on, buddy, give me your soul. Chat. Might be the last thing I do on stream tonight is get this soul. There we go. The soul is pretty good, if memory serves me. $500 gold. Oh, coffee. And go out and get some Stan's again. Fucking love Stan's coffee. I love their iced frappuccinos, especially their caramel frappuccinos. It's so good. One moment. Yeah. Sorry, I dropped my controller when I picked it up. That dude just fucking kicked a rock at me. Skeleton Blaze. Alright, now we can slide. Yeah, this might be a good spot to end here, I think. Because I'm actually pretty hungry. And there's a save point literally right here. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Red Flash Drive, for the raid. If you're still here, I think you said you had to go make dinner, so if you're not, that's fine. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be playing Aria of Sorrow for the next 2 days, most likely, assuming all goes well. And then we'll move on to the sequel, Dawn of Sorrow, on Thursday. I already know who my raid target is going to be, because apparently Kohai is streaming tonight. We're just going to raid him. No, he doesn't usually stream on Mondays. Alright. So, like I said, I'll be playing Aria of Sorrow for the next 2 days. It's Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Dawn of Sorrow most likely Thursday, Friday, assuming all goes well. If you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. If you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. And if you want to get me something nice, I have a Throne. If you would like to join in on the raid, raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid. You can use whatever emotes you want as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.